Man, I cannot stand it here. Look at them all. Can't trust these Metal Empire Mon. Sir, you are talking to a Metal Empire Mon. Hey guys, I'm the Digiologist, and today's Digimon 101 lesson is on, hang on, let me check my notes, Fields. Digimon Fields. We'll go over what a field is, the possible fields a Digimon can be, and whether or not the fields even matter. Let's get into it. To start with, what even is a field? Well, a field, or family as it's sometimes called, is a group of Digimon with similar forms and traits. For example, Greymon and Triceramon are obviously different species. I mean, yeah, both have scales, they're dinosaurs, they have hard heads, 3 horns. Okay, Greymon and Dracomon are obviously different species, but because they do have some similar traits, such as reptilian forms and being cool dudes, these two members are of the same field. Another feature of a field is that it can generally be used to determine what environment the Digimon prefer. This is not a hard and fast rule, but it can help. So, without further ado, let's get into each field, starting with Jungle Troopers. No, not the Viet Cong, calm down. This field is made up of bug and plant-like Digimon. Why don't each of these types get their own field? I did not decide these fields, and I'm not really a big fan. If I had to guess, I'd say that the reason other researchers squish these together is due to the common habitat and the relationship of plant and bug type Digimon. They tend to live in jungles, obviously. Next up is Deep Savers, the bane of my thalassophobia. These Digimon are all fish, ice, or other water-related mon. Members of this group include Depthmon, Dagomon, and Zudomon. Zudomon even has an emblem on each shoulder that looks very similar to the Deep Savers emblem. Their habitat tends to be in the water, or in the tundra, so cold and wet. Next we got Metal Empire. By the way, basically all of these could be great band names. Metal Empire Digimon are either fully mechanical, like Loader Leomon, or they have some robotic or cyborg aspects to them, like Metal Tyrannomon. Basically, if it's got circuits, it's probably in this field. This field tends to stick to cities or factories, just a FYI. Now let's talk about Nature Spirits. This field is mostly made up of mammalian-like Digimon, but there are some plant and bug kind of thrown in there. Members of this field include Goatmon and Baboongamon. These guys tend to live in fields, like actual fields, like grasslands. Moving on. Now we have the Wind Guardians. These Digimon are mostly flying, or birds, or plants. Yeah, there's some overlap. We'll talk about it at the end. Some notable mon from this group include Parrotmon and Galemon. In general, if it has wings, it can fit in here. These mon live in forests or just up in the sky. Kinda cool. Next on the list, Virus Busters. Bustin' makes me feel good. These Digimon tend to be heroic, holy, or angelic Digimon. If you look at a Digimon and assume it's a good guy, it fits in here. Angemon and Nefertimon are two great representatives of this field. They tend to inhabit a holy or heavenly-like area. Now, one of the coolest there is, Dragon's Roar. This field consists of every kid's dreams, dinosaurs and dragons. So sick. Notable members of this field include Greymon and Examon. They tend to inhabit volcanic or prehistoric-like parts of the digital world. Now, for the edgiest of the fields, Nightmare Soldiers. These tend to be spooky Digimon, or those resembling classic monsters. If you'd wear it as a Halloween costume, it probably goes here. Their members include Ghostmon and Grand Dracmon. They live anywhere spooky. Graveyards, castles, DeviantArt, anywhere that scares normal people, really. Now for a weird one, Dark Area. Yes, it's just called Dark Area. I don't know. These are typically demonic Digimon and almost always antagonistic. Members include Devimon and all of its variants. You're probably thinking this sounds like Nightmare Soldiers, and, well, you're right. Few people still consider Dark Area and Nightmare Soldiers separate. Basically, these fields are used interchangeably. Finally, we have Unknown Field. This is a true junk drawer field. If the Digimon is too weird, or a mutant, or just kinda hard to study, it's kinda just tossed in this field. Like Minotaurmon. What is up with him? These Digimon tend to live in dumps and other odd places. So, you may have noticed that these descriptions are kinda generic and can fit a lot of Digimon all at once. Such as Metal Greymon. He's a dinosaur, so he fits into Dragon's Roar. But he's got mechanized parts, so he also fits into Metal Empire. So which one is it? Both. Many Digimon can and do fit into multiple fields and are described as such. This is why I do not mention fields in Digi-ecology lessons. They overlap so much, and I don't think they really matter. For example, these are all the reported fields of Greymon. How? How is he a deep saver? Explain. He does not swim! What? Oh, I hate them. Their overall vagueness and the very fact that people seem to struggle to keep a single Digimon into a single field and decide what actually makes up that field make it so that I really don't think that these fields even matter. I believe that they are just a arbitrary classing system that really isn't gonna affect anything. So, that's Digimon fields. Did you guys learn anything new? Do you disagree and think that they do matter? And yes, I do know that the Dark Masters each had an army named after these, but I don't think they're the same as the entire field, and I'm also just going to go over that in the eventual Dark Masters lesson. But hey, if you guys want to see more of this Digimon content, please like and subscribe. It helps immensely. As always guys, I'm the Digiologist, and thank you for watching.